Alright guys, Doddsey here, and we got some League of Legends here. As you can see, I finally got LoL replay, which I'm not planning on doing this a whole lot for this series, but it is a good way to capture moments where I might not have recorded and I wanted to use that moment for some kind of video anywhere. So anyway, this particular match, hold on a second, I think I need to turn down the volume. One sec. Alright, we're back. Anyway, and I haven't really used this a whole lot, so let me see. Scoreboard. What the hell. I'll leave it up. We are using spectator mode, so it might be more interesting. You can kind of see the builds of people, what they're doing. And we can look at gold counts as we go. So anyway, I'm going to be kind of post-commentating, obviously, this particular match. This was a solo queue. I think at this point, I was somewhere at like 1090 something Elo. I dug myself into a big pit. Well, I guess it wasn't really me. I mean, I haven't played badly in it. Anywhere near, I've probably only played badly in about 10% of my ranked matches, or less. Normally, obviously, as you guys know, is the issue is there's not a whole lot of team cooperation unless you take the initiative to try and make that cooperation, and then when you do, you're still waiting to well, you still gotta rely on the rest of your team to even like listen to what you have to say and whatnot. So that has to do with a lot of the losses. Anyway, yeah, I think I went all the way down to like 900 and something, and now in this match I think I was like 1090-ish. I know after this match I was at 1105, so there you go. And I'm playing Gragas, who I've been playing a lot of lately. Started playing him maybe a month ago, and I really like him. Basically, my two mid laners are Lux and Gragas. If I need to worry about building somewhat defensive, tanky, obviously I'm going to go with Gragas, and if I'm going to go for damage output, I go for Lux. I mean, Gragas still does a crap ton of damage the way I build him, but Lux does a ridiculous amount of damage, especially with her ult, the way I build her. I mean, I get all the cooldowns, so about 24 seconds on my ult, and then 24 seconds on my ult, and then it's doing over 1,000 damage every time. Not to mention, I think like around 600 or so with my Q and such. So, anyway, I guess this match, well, I'll let it pretty much play itself out, but it was not looking good, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about as we go here. I mean, I was doing alright. This Eve is kind of giving me a little bit of a hard time early on, but not too big of a deal. What did I start with? I think I just, yeah, normal boots and 3 health pots. As Gragas, it's kind of nice having that W, you know, you can regain some mana and reduce the amount of damage you take by percentage, and increase your damage, your attack damage, so for your basic attacks. So it's pretty sweet. I don't really worry too much about mana. I mean, it doesn't recover a lot. I think it only starts with 40 mana you get back at level 1, and I think it only goes up to maybe 100. I don't even know if it hits 100 or not. Don't remember that, but it's good. And if you play conservative enough with your barrels and whatnot, you won't really be too strapped on mana. So yeah. Oh, that's right, our ADC had a little bit of a rough start and had some internet issues. I think he's only gone for a little bit though. Yeah, so there's a guy on YouTube, which you may have heard of, you may not have. He's a lot more popular than I am. I mean, he gets roughly 2,000 views a video, so he does commentaries. He plays as well. I think he's in somewhere around the 1900 Elo. And right there, if I hadn't, I remember I leveled up my W twice instead of taking my dash, and if I would have taken my dash, I probably could have killed her, because I had Ignite still. So I definitely, I think, could have killed her. And again, I didn't have my dash yet, and if I would have had my dash there, most likely would have gotten a kill. But I leveled up my W twice instead, trying to go for more mana sustain. But yeah, the LoL, what is it? Fox Drop LoL, I think is the channel name. He does commentaries on other people's videos, like games, matches, and he plays this himself and gives commentary. It's pretty good. I've learned some stuff from him. So I actually sent him, I think, this very video and one other one where I was jungling as Nunu. So we'll see if he uses it or not for his commentaries. He said that he might be able to fit it in, because he does, like I said, he takes subscriber video files that you send him, and will commentate over them when he's looking for something to do. So that'd be cool. I'm kind of looking forward to that. If he does, I'll probably end up putting a link in the description here to that video if you want to go and listen to a higher elo player critique my gameplay. And I actually did pretty well this game. I guess a little bit of a spoiler, I definitely carried the team in this game. And the funny thing was, this was on my lunch, and I had to get going, like, at the end of the match. We were like, I told him that we had to, told my teammates, you know, I had to go in like 10 minutes, we gotta win. And then we actually, like, oh, okay, and we just pushed and won. So, yeah, we do end up winning. So, I think I just got a message on Skype. No. Oh, that was the league anyway. There's a kill. Well played, well played. This Evelyn didn't do too well. Gragas' ult is just amazing. It is so useful in team fights and for picking off the carries and stragglers and whatnot. It's just amazing. So yeah, here we see Twitch is on a rampage. He has 4 kills, 0 deaths, 2 assists. And bot lane, Kate has died twice with no deaths, no assists. Nunu's died 3 times with 1 kill, no assists. And Lee has died twice with 1 kill and no assists. The only ones with kills are me, Lee, and Nunu. So it is 8-3 currently, 10.3k to 8.9. So not too bad, only down by 1.4k. I mean, it's kind of a lot for being this early. We're only 7.5 minutes in, but I think it gets worse. Pretty sure it gets worse. So yeah, that's something I do, and I would imagine just about everyone who has any kind of brain on their shoulders would do if they're laning against an Eve, is you want to put down a sight ward in your lane just to help out a little bit. I mean, if she goes invisible, which she was doing a lot, obviously in this, well, I think you can tell when she goes invisible in the spectator mode too, but she was doing it a lot, so it's just useful. And Jace is there, which actually I don't even think I knew. I think I just knew he was Mia. Oh yeah, this is where I had to go AFK to go and answer the door, actually. There's not a lot going on now, so I guess in other news, I recently got back from an airsoft game. I think I get another kill here if I remember correctly. I should anyway. There's no way I shouldn't get a kill here. Or maybe this is where Cho'Gath comes down and kills her. I don't. Oh, I was out of mana. That's why I couldn't throw a barrel or anything. Yeah, I remember that. I was out of mana. Oh, that was the other thing. This Lee would not give me blue. It was ridiculous. I was without blue, I think, until 11 something, and I had to go and get it on my own. So that was kind of frustrating. But as I was saying, I just got back. What was it? Just last weekend, I went to play airsoft up in Fort Ord. or down in Port Ord, south of me. It's an old military base. There was about probably 150-ish people that showed up down there. I think there was like 200 registered, but I don't think everyone was there. I think there was only about 150 or so. But it was pretty fun. I'm going to be putting up a video on that within probably the next week as I get it done.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, this is where I was asking Lee to help me with blue, and he was like, okay, and then he decided to just go bot. I mean, let me see here. I guess he was just going, they didn't even need the help. He was just going to try and pick up a kill, which he ends up, I don't even think he ends up getting it. So, that was stupid. This Lee was terrible jungler. Terrible jungler. And I think he might end up dying. Yep, he ended up dying. So, I was frustrated, but I was not. This is something I've learned. You don't really want to just let your emotion out. Like, you know, if you're upset with the rest of your team and whatnot, not really the best to just get all up in their face and stuff, because then they just don't want to help and they start playing worse and they won't help you. So that was kind of my role through this, was I was trying to basically give some pep talking to the rest of the team to keep them going, because I didn't want to lose. I did not want to lose, especially because I was playing pretty well, and I hate losing when I'm playing well. So I would highly advise that. I mean, if you're playing and you're doing decent, or, you know, not, at least you're not doing terrible and the rest of your team's not doing so great, don't get all up. And I mean, if you really want to win, don't get all upset at them and whatnot, because that's just going to make them more upset and they're probably going to start playing worse. So it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. And what happens here? I don't think... Actually, I think I do get a kill here. I think so. Yeah. So that's another kill. Like I said, I'm doing pretty well this game. I'm at 2-0-1. 85 CS to Evelyn's 20. Wow, I didn't even notice that in the game. She only had 20 CS at this point. I mean, I'm not even... I mean, I should have closer to 100. I'm at 85, which isn't terrible, but it's not great either. She only has 20. I guess she was kind of out of lane a lot, but man, I didn't realize that when I was playing even. Why don't we go see what's going on over here? Oh yeah, I have my dual screen set up, and I can't move to the right or left. I have to use the arrow keys to move right and left. For some reason, the LoL replay thing doesn't work so well when I have 3 screens set up, because when I try and go to the sides, and my mouse just goes over to the screen instead of pushing the camera around. Oh yeah, that flash saved him, I think. No, I don't get him. It was a good flash. That right there, I could have had him if I would have anticipated him actually. I didn't think he was actually going to dive to me. I thought he was just trying to, you know, make me not be able to see Jace or something coming in. But if I would have anticipated him coming to dive me, I could have tossed a barrel and I could have killed him for sure. But I didn't. I mean, the second after it happened, I was upset with myself. But it is what it is, and at least I didn't die. So yeah, I think the gold lead has grown a little bit now. It's about 2K, a little over, 2.1. Yeah, 2.1. They got 1 tower, we got none. Our bot lane was basically getting destroyed. Kate 0-3 and 2. Nunu, actually Nunu has 3 kills, so that's kind of why Kate was having a hard time early on. But 3-4 and 0. So yeah, Lee, as you can see, not so hot, 2-5 and 0, and Cho 0-2 and 0, which is, that's about. I mean, Jace is a good champ to go against Cho. I don't think Cho is doing too terribly. Just, you know, just being outplayed by a champ that's better against him than himself. Yeah, that's another thing. I would assume at this point most people know, but in the Season 3 changes, how all the gold was changed, how you get more gold as the just from time, and minions are worth less except for the big guys, which are worth, I think they start at 45 or something, which is equivalent to 3 caster minions. So you don't want to miss out on the big siege minions. Right there, it was blind for us, obviously. For me, I was trying to steal it red. I didn't know for sure, but I had a feeling they were there because they weren't trying to contest this dragon. So that was here. This is where my death came from. I screwed up big time. I didn't even realize they had followed me. Oh man, let's go back to this just for a second here. So I tried to steal the red. You know, right here. I get the little guy, so I figure, okay, they were there. I got one of them. So I move over and I see Jace low up top, right? So I don't even really see these guys. Twitch is invisible. I didn't even notice. I was like moving and I hit teleport with that. I wasn't looking. I was looking up here and I would do this and then Jace just kills me one hit. I was like, what the? And then I realized, oh, their whole team came and like chipped away at me. While I was teleporting. So that sucked because that would have been a shutdown without a death. And that was my only death. Just because of mental error right there. So it was embarrassing. Jace was all, what the heck? He got a kick out of that. Until I told him what happened and he was like, oh yeah, okay. So that sucked. But anyway, let's yeah, back on me. So we are only halfway through. Yeah, halfway. Jace is 4-1-1. He's kinda... Oh, actually, Twitch freaking... At this point, Twitch is 11-0-4. Fed to heck. The funny thing is, at one point in this game, he complains to me about being fed. I think it's like when I'm only like 3-1-1 or something like that. And then we were like, Twitch, you have no room to talk about being fed. So, because I think I like two-shotted him or something. I like barrel dash and ulted him or something. He was dead. He was freaking out. At this point, yeah, that was a bad barrel. Bad barrel and a bad dash. And actually it was a really bad ult. I kind of almost saved his life. It looked like he was getting away, but that was a lucky barrel. That was the very outer edge of that explosion there. I honestly didn't realize how much it would knock him back. I thought he'd get kind of caught on the trees halfway from where he got knocked back to. But no, he's knocked him further. What I probably should have done, thinking about it in retrospect, is waited for him to throw down his gate to get moving faster, and then ulted him back, so then he wouldn't have his gate to get away in the other direction. That would have been a much safer choice, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I think at this point is when I'm kind of trying to convince the team to keep playing. We did do a surrender call at one point where we only 2 of us said no surrender, and it was me and I don't remember who else. I think it was Nunu. But luckily we didn't surrender there because we ended up winning. So. It's interesting to look back at these games afterwards and see like wards and stuff from the other team and where they were at when I do things. I had no idea they had blue warded when I went in to check it. Yeah, there I had thought about chasing, but I knew the rest of the team would be going in on him. I would rather not. That's the other thing that I've learned is when you go in after someone, the rest of your team is rarely smart enough to stay back if they're low health and squishy. So they'll just follow you in, trying to either get the kill or secure the kill. And then they usually end up dying because they suck. So that was my thought process there, was if I keep going, these guys are going to follow me, and most likely the team's going to jump us, and we're going to lose a couple people. So not worth it. Not worth it. There's nothing to be gained there, which is something that I've also been starting to do and think more of. You know, if I get this kill, is it going to mean anything for us? So yeah. Yeah, apparently I walked right past the Twitch there. Obviously had no idea. Would have been an easy kill too. Probably one barrel would have killed him. So yeah, my farm is falling more and more behind, mostly because I'm moving around trying to help out the rest of the team, but I've only got 125 CS right now, where I should be closer to like 180. I mean, if I was a pro level, I'd be like 200, but I know I'm not that close, so it was a pretty good ult there. But I know I wasn't that close, or I'm not that close to their level, so I mean, I'd say about 180, 170, 180 would be about a good place to be, because the pros, they average 10 CS per minute. That's about their average. So yeah, I try and be within a percentage of that, about 10% or so of what they get. That's my goal that I shoot for. Don't always get it, as you can see in this game I didn't, but it gives me something to shoot for, like I said. What the heck just happened to Kate? I just saw her health drop big time. I missed it. I think it must have been Twitch. I think this is it. I think this is where I come in and Twitch starts complaining about me being fed, if I recall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe not. I guess not. Or yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, this is it. How you like that play, huh? I was proud of myself there. It was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. No, I don't think I get it. I think? Yeah, I think I go... No, apparently not. This is where I almost died again, but thanks to an ult and a dash, I was alive. Close call. Close call!
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
We got a turret. Oh, we must have gotten the bottom turret there by minions. Yeah, these are kind of, I don't know if they're really harder or easier to commentate on, being after the fact. I mean, when you're playing, you can make remarks about what you're doing and whatnot. Looking at it from in retrospect, it's more like just making comments each time there's a play made. So, which, you know, obviously isn't the entire time. These guys are getting into a fight. I'm taking blue here. I think I was... I don't know. I think I was just figuring that they would handle it. Or I might have just been oblivious. I don't remember this part here. I think... Yeah, see, Cho starts doing pretty decent, I think, about now. He's... What's Cho doing now? He's at 4. He's gone 4 in a row. 4 kills in a row, so... He's not doing too bad. And right there, I don't know why I didn't blow up my barrel earlier, because I would have had that kill. Not that I needed it. I mean, I'm 4-1-3, but I could have had it there. Wow, I just realized this Kate rushed a static shiv. Wow. No, no wonder she wasn't doing so good. Yeah, when you got nothing better to do, you might as well go and farm a lane. I was trying to stay farmed up because I was basically just about our team's only hope for success. We're actually up in gold right now, which is interesting because we started, you know, rallying together, and we got the objectives. We took Dragon. We got, well, we only got one tower, but that caught us up a little bit. We're actually ahead in gold, even though we're losing by kills by what, 6. We have 3.1, 2.5k more than their team. So we're doing pretty well here. This is where we're starting to kind of make our comeback. We're starting to win some team fights and such. So this is where the team started getting a little more confident. And that was nice. The Kate got some kills there. Here I almost died. Man, lucky, lucky, lucky. But yeah, there, see. So we win the team fight. Team's starting to get a little more confident. We're catching up in kills. Because obviously at this point we didn't know that we were winning in gold. We weren't really keeping track of objectives and such. But clearly we were doing quite well in gold. I don't know why, because most of our guys sucked at CS, but looking at the scoreboard... Sorry if I sound a little faint, I was sitting back in my chair. Looking at the scoreboard, I think we actually might have more CS combined than their team does, because our support has a lot more than their support. I have way more than mid. Top has more than top. Our top has more. Our AD carry is only a few behind, and our jungler is about 30 behind. So I think it all... Yeah, we definitely have more CS. Definitely. That's just pathetic CS for Evelyn. I mean, it's easy for her to farm too. She just doesn't know what she was doing, I guess. Basically, my normal build here is with Gragas, for any of you guys interested, is rush the Rod of Ages, and then from there I grab a tier, and then Rabadons, and then I work on the Archangels, and then it kind of varies. I'll get different things depending. Sometimes I'll get the Iceborne Gauntlet thing, which gives you some health and some AoE slow after using a spell and such. Or I'll get a Rallies Scepter. I don't remember what my full build ended up being here. I know I got the Archangels, obviously, and the Rabadons, the Rod of Ages, the shoes. I don't remember what the other 2 items were that I got. I think I get an Hourglass. I think I usually get an Hourglass, and then if I really need to, I'll get a GA. But normally I don't die a whole lot, so I don't usually get the GA. Just because I'm playing as Gragas and Lux, I'm really good at not dying. I mean, when I play Lux, I get a Mage Eyes on her every time, and pretty much every game I play with Lux, I get a full stacks of Mage Eyes. So, pretty good about the whole not dying thing. And here, obviously, me and Cho take advantage of, we saw the whole team mid, pushing on Kate and whatnot, so we took advantage and took down this turret here. It was an easy steal from them. It wasn't even contested. Though I think we do lose mid, but you know, we got an inner, they got an outer. I think it was definitely worth it. And I guess they get a dragon here.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
But they're still behind in gold by, shoot, at this point, man, it's almost 6K they're behind. 44, 39, yeah, about, it's like 5.5. And we're still actually down in kills, so it's quite impressive. The good thing was in this game that Twitch didn't start building any kind of health sustain and nothing like that. No magic resist, nothing. So he was extremely squishy, which I think you've already seen, but I'm pretty sure you'll get some more. I mean, you'll see how much one of my barrels will do too. Like, look at that team fight. Just demolish their team here. Yeah, I know it sucks that, right here, I almost got both of them. Oh, almost got both of them. But yeah. Ooh, he juked me there, that's for sure. He juked me there. But we chase, like little bees as we are, and kill him. We got ourselves another inner turret, and yeah, I don't think we get the. That's where it got gross. See, look at that, one barrel. Look at that damage to Twitch. One barrel. And if Twitch would have kept following, he would have died. I had my ult. I was going to. I think I had my ult. No, I didn't. I have it now. That's why I didn't kill Evelyn. I was gonna say I could have killed Evelyn if I had one, but no, it just came on cooldown. So Blue actually tried to surrender there. Well, one of them did. The other four said no way. Even though we're up, shoot, we're up 8,000 now. Over 8,000. Almost 10. We're up like 9,000 almost. 9,000 gold. It's hard to come back from something like that. What am I working on now? I have my. Yep, I'm working on Hourglass now. So I have another rod. And yeah, I guess I get an Oracles there. And we decided to do Baron. Just because we figure it's a good time, and we're pretty confident that we could win a fight if we had to start one here, but they have no wards, so they have no idea. They're just dicking around in their jungle and bot lane, not even knowing. And then I remember as soon as we step out in the lane here, they're all, oh, GG. Which pretty much it was. Yeah, actually, we only have another, less than a minute here, apparently. 33:50. Wow, how does it end that fast? Oh, I must have cut something off. You guys might not see the end here, but this is definitely the last push. This is where we end up winning. If this is the end, I guess thanks for watching, guys. Tune in for the next games, and catch you guys all later on. 1 minute. Oh, we're live apparently. That's why it was counting down. Yeah, this is my first time using this LoL replay thing. I was kind of wondering why it was about to end, but and they agreed to surrender. So there it is, guys. GG, and thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Catch y'all later. Peace.